Morning. My name is Jack Ryan, and we are the C.S.S. So what we do is, as Finn passes this around, we will have 4 sensors in the helmet that will detect concussions, and it will not detect concussions, but help detect concussions, and we'll send it back to the team medical officials on the sideline to help to know when they take the person off the field. So we're going to get right to the point where we say we want 12 million in exchange for 20%. Now, we have had outside help from CEOs. Those CEOs are Chelsea Trebonic from Critical Ops down in South Carolina, her brother who's a football expert at ESPN, and Tim Ryan of PricewaterhouseCoopers. So brain problems in sports are really high. Now, raise your hand if you have kids. Raise your hand if you love your kids. Now, raise your hand if your kids play contact sports. Raise your hand if you're scared for your kids' health in the contact sport. So that's where our product come in. And what we're aiming to do in our year 1, we want to put this for football. And then in year 2, we're going to send this from football to other sports, but from team medical officials straight to the doctor. And this is a normal brain compared to an advanced concussion brain, and you can see from the middle of the normal brain to the middle of the CTE brain, and you can clearly see the difference in problem right there. So here is
the before you get to the numbers, I'm still a little confused. The breakdown of does your product do? Does it sense if you have a concussion, or if you're headed for one? Give a little more.
It's going to sense a hard hit on the head.
Okay.
So, for example, I'm a football player, and this is my helmet, and if I got hit hard in the head, the sensors would detect that, and it would transmit it to an iPad on the sideline to a team medical official or the athletic trainer, and they would see the results of the hit, and they would say, oh my God, that Jack just got hit really hard in the head. That may be bad for him. He might have a concussion in the near future, so we should take him off and evaluate him right now instead of 15 minutes later, which could be too late, and you could already have a concussion if it's too late.
Will it keep track if you have a bunch of medium-sized hits?
Yes, it'll range from small hits to big hits.
So you have the full visibility.
Yes.
And is there science around what the threshold is right now? Like what constitutes a dangerous hit?
Riddell and X2 Biosystems, they're our main competitors. X2 Biosystems is trying to make the same thing, but they're only using technology, while Riddell has padding and technology. So we're going to use padding. Riddell only has padding, but we are going to use padding and technology, and we're going to disrupt Riddell in the main market, while X2 Biosystems sells to the NFL and college football. We're going to sell to the NFL, college football, and a couple of high schools. So there are 17 million football players in the U.S. per Google. And if we get 1/2 of that 1% to buy our helmet, that's 85,000 people. And we're going to sell our helmet for $500, and that's 42 million in yearly sales. And the cost to build one of our helmets is $200. So it'll be 17 million in sales each year. That means our profit is 25 million. And the return on sales is 60%. So if we value the company at 5 times the profits, that's 127 million. We're selling 20% of the company for $12,750,000. So we can begin to produce the helmets, advertise, and hire right here in Massachusetts.
So how much money are you asking for?
12,750,000.
12,750,000. Good.
I love it.
I love it.
You're going to go bigger or home.
No guts, no glory.
Yeah. I think that great concept, great presentation, guys, great research. To start, I would probably recommend, because in order to have those sensors, everything has to be centered up with Wi-Fi or with proximity. Maybe if it started simple where it's downloadable, so if you come off the field, the doctor's iPad, and they have proximity to that iPad with AirPods or something. So that, to me, just hearing it is the biggest outfield every single field with your proximity sensors and Wi-Fi. That's too much of a barrier. So if we simplified that and started there, it would be something that would be interested. I think your projections are on. Your job costs are dead on. For $12 million, that's buying the company, basically. Because right now you have 0 cents.
Yeah.
But it's a high valuation.
It is, but it's, you're trying to solve a problem. A lot of groups are trying to solve. Can you tell us a little bit more? You mentioned some of the competitors and how they're addressing this and how you guys might be able to differentiate.
So, like I said before, Riddell is mostly our main competitor. They only use padding to help detect or prevent concussions. Where we would come in is we would use basically similar padding, but we would use technology to help disrupt Riddell as the main football competitor, and where we would rise to the main seller.
Would you ever consider partnering with Riddell? Or
yes, that's what we would consider in the future. But right now, and disrupting.
Just $12 million to be off the
Yeah, you gotta go big.
Do you have any IP? Do you have any patent?
We would have a patent pending if this is real. But.
Okay.
So, what's your roles, your respective roles on the team? The two of you.
I am the head of research and financials. He is head of technology.
Yeah, I the sensors work and how to transmit them to the cell phone.
So here's the thing, I think we invest in great teams, and you guys, I think, have a bold vision, and you know your stuff really well, and I love that you ask for a big chunk of money. So, I don't know, do you guys have a firm offer? Because I think, obviously, we're not going to take 20%, but I like that you asked for the 12.7. Maybe we take 30, but we want some performance threshold, so we're not going to just write you a check today. We'll write you a check for some of it. We'll commit to the full, but you guys have to show us that you can get some revenue and you can get the thing going. But what do you think? What percent?
Yeah, I think we also have to focus on the technology and potentially partnering with Riddell rather than worrying about making football helmets. I mean, that would be happy.
Yeah, that's true. And then maybe they pay a ton of money for us when they want to buy the whole thing.
Yeah.
I mean, they own the market, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So I would rather see us go after X2 biosystems rather than the helmet.
What percent?
I would say 40%.
So what are you guys in for?
We're gonna pass this one.
You're passing.
Yeah, we're not.
Nobody else?
Get somebody willing to give you $12 million.
Invest in great teams. That's what we think in our little fund. Luckily, we got some questions.
Scott, that's a really nice offer, but we're going to go with Kirk on this one.
Oh, we're
together.
Oh, you're a team?
Sorry.
So what's your